We're at the Proposal Center at Orlando International Airport. I'd like to talk to you about our process that we call Storyboarder. It is something that makes TPC different than other companies. In the last 5 years, we've won 44 contracts and backlogged $11.4 billion in potential sales for companies. Average contract value has been $253 million. We've won 15 out of the last 19 awarded that we worked on. So we have a very mature process. Storyboarder is an important part of that. Why we storyboard? First of all, we try to lay out the sections based on assigned page count to each author. We try to ensure compliance with the instructions by doing this. We try to organize the messaging. We try to answer the criteria graphically. And we try to make sure we support themes and discriminators in the section. How we do that is we fill out worksheets to start with. Each author does that. They summarize the RFP requirements, the strategies, and the approaches. Helps them to organize the messaging, support those themes and discriminators, answer the criteria graphically. What graphics they're going to use are put into this document as a basic starting guide for them, and helps them to identify the proofs to back up their story. First of all, understanding the RFP requirements. RFPs, and usually in Section L and M, are written in paragraphs. And so essentially we have to break these paragraphs down into an outline to make sure that we've covered exactly everything that they ask you to talk about. And that goes into the storyboard worksheet. Our storyboard process is built from the worksheets where we place compliant headings and number them, and we use unnumbered subheads. We organize using keywords from the Section L and M and Statement of Work. We size and place the graphics into our storyboard. We use flowcharts, matrices, hand-driven charts, and isometrics, and schedules, and photographs, and we place those in the sections. We conceptualize hot boxes for themes, discriminators, past performance, highlights of key personnel, and things like that that we can put into the sections. We identify icons that can be used within the sections topically and thematically across the entire documents. And then we draft thematic introductions and thematic captions for the graphics. So each author takes a storyboard document, lays it out, and we do that in days 8 to 11 of our 45-day process, where we have the compliance outline. It's laid up on the wall. Everybody's pages are put up on the wall in yellow sheets. So if an author is assigned 13 pages, he'll have his header on the wall, he'll have his 13 pages on the wall, and then he'll do his storyboard in a schematic form. And this is an actual schematic done in one of our training sessions by some authors where they took the headers from the outline, placed them in their 17 pages, showed where they were going to put their headers, where they're going to put their graphics. We had artists work with them to show other graphics that could be input. Once this is done in our process and approved, around day 10 and day 11, these are turned into production, who comes back with a template that the author then approves, that the production person has placed the graphics exactly where the author said. And once that is approved by the author, the production people take the components of a proposal and place them in the template. That would be the tables, the feature benefit boxes, the emphasis boxes, the photographs, and things like that, and pull quotes. Will be dropped into the template, which allows us to get, using Storyboard, to a full template on the wall in day 11 of our process. And then the authors are responsible for putting in the content, and they don't have to worry about the fonts and the colors and the number of bars and rows in a table and things like that. That's already been done for them, and they're more content-oriented because of this process. So if you have any questions, please write us at info@theproposalcenter.com. Our phone number is 1-407-240-1905.